Hey y'all, I was supposed to check back in with y'all yesterday, show y'all what we did today. Oops, sorry. But anyway, it is the end of day on Tuesday, January 5th. Of course, as usual, I'll put the date on the screen. Y'all like my Jodeci shirt? Anyway, so I just got out of an after school work meeting and I am done for today. Day 2 going strong of not working after school. Because I'm tired, y'all, and I have to have some kind of boundaries. I have to set some kind of rules, and I am not willing to continue compromising my health. And so I'm just going to have to cut work off. I went completely makeupless today. I just couldn't be bothered. I could not be bothered. So my students got to see me in all my natural glory. But anyway, so like I said, I just finished meeting after school. Basically what we did today is kind of like I reset expectations for about the first 20 minutes. I also had my students complete a survey where they told me what they like most about the class, what they like least, if they feel comfortable enough to ask me questions. If they don't feel comfortable, I wanted them to share why they don't feel comfortable asking for help. Most of them are pretty comfortable asking for help and questions. Whew. Anywho, so that's been fun reading through some of the survey information. I still need to go and look at it. I think I will look at that because that to me, not necessarily work. There are a couple of things that I need to do for tomorrow that I'm going to write in my planner because I'm not doing it. But I need to, write my lesson plan. But I also need to, I have some other work that I need to get done. So I'll be at the school early tomorrow to work on it, but I need to do my lesson plan. I need to distribute my class notes. They're already differentiated. I just literally have to send it to the students, which takes all of 2 minutes for all 3 of my classes. And then I need to create a Padlet discussion board for the students to have their class chats, class discussions. Anywho, so that should be fun. But those are 2 things that I need to do tomorrow: lesson plan and put up the Padlet. But other than that, I have nothing else that I'm going to do. I'm just going to plan in my planner, put some stickers in it, mark it on up, start a list of things that I need to grocery shop for. And I'm going from there. I need to order some more fruit. I don't really have much to talk about, much to say. I did still want to check in. We're pretty much continuing the lesson for tomorrow. I guess I can give y'all a little context about what we did today, since I never came back and showed y'all yesterday. But basically, we read a short story called The Sky is Gray. We read the first half of it. We'll finish it up tomorrow. And it is a short story about this little boy named James who has a toothache. So he goes into this town that is a predominantly white town, has the Confederate flag flying at the courthouse. And so there's going to be a character that we're going to meet, that the students met in today's text, who is kind of similar to Malcolm X, in which he questions and challenges society's thoughts. He challenges the people's thinking. And basically it's just like, y'all don't ask questions, and that's the problem. You know, you're not taught to challenge the system. You're not taught to ask, the white teachers who are teaching you why things are. You're just happy to be brainwashed, essentially. So we're going to compare him to Malcolm X tomorrow, and then we're going to do a graded discussion post tomorrow where students will answer a couple of questions about this guy. We're going to continue making some comparisons. We're also going to meet another character, this old white lady and this old white man who kind of like care for the mom and son while they're in town and make sure that they get to the dentist's office. But there's also a lesson that the mom wants to teach the son. So it's pretty interesting. It's going to be a really interesting discussion tomorrow, I think. I need to do my exemplar as well. I'm glad I'm talking it out because I'm also like getting myself in the mindset of like the 3 things that I need to do tomorrow. But other than that, I don't really have anything else I don't think that I need to do. I think I'm going to sit at my desk for a little bit to do my planning, and then I'm going to get myself cleaned up so I can get in my bed because your girl is tired. And you know what? I think I'm actually about to go take my shower first and then get in my bed. And then I can plan from my bed while watching YouTube. Hey people. Hey people. Hey y'all. Welcome. Today is Thursday, January 7th. I should know this. I've been teaching all day. Anywho, this has just been a show for the past 2 days. Or 24 hours, I should say, or a little more than 24 hours. I'm just not surprised and surprised. Not surprised that the president would urge riots. And I'm not surprised that it was a group of white men that did it with no arrest, no security around. They were let into the Capitol. There wasn't storming. Anyway, so I'll share some of my other thoughts and feelings about what happened yesterday at another time. I'm decompressing, about to do my devotionals, and I am not going to give that kind of energy, put that into the atmosphere before I'm doing my prayer time and my devotionals. But I did want to come on here and share the 4 new books that I just received from Book of the Month. One of them I got for the free. Because it was the book of the year, and then the other 3, of course, I bought. So the first one is The Dating Plan, which I bought this book, and then I saw it on NetGalley, and then I requested to get the ARC for NetGalley. Once I requested it, I just so happened to go back to Book of the Month, I guess to track my shipping, and then I realized that I had already ordered the book, and so I was just like, dang it, and there's no way to cancel via NetGalley. But they ended up denying me anyway. So it just worked out perfectly because I already have it. The next one is The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. Also got Luster by Raven Leilani. And then the book of the year is The Vanishing Half, which I think is about 2 sisters who are separated. They're biracial or something like that. One of them passes as white. The other identifies as black. That one was worth the interruption. We cackled for a little bit. Anyway, so I just wanted to check in because it's been a couple of days. I'm not really talking about nothing. I still need to edit some videos and get them uploaded, but y'all, I really have no energy. No energy. And the week has gone really quickly, and the kids haven't really been getting on my nerves too much, but I am exhausted. Being a hybrid teacher, literally teaching in person and online, having so many students and even staff on my team that have caught COVID. Just a lot. It's a lot. In the moment changes and decisions, trying to keep data in the back of my mind, trying to keep personal needs and things in the back of my mind, sensitivity. Then you have all of this stuff going on with the country. It's a mess, but like I say, I'm finna pray and do my devotional. Then I'm finna lay it down because I'm tired. I've been going to sleep early too. So I have no excuse for being tired, but I am. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back. I am at home. As you can see, we are teaching from home today because the internet is not working at several of our campuses. So don't know if it's a district thing or if it's an AT&T thing. Either way, I'm not mad at it. I said yesterday when it first went out during our meeting yesterday afternoon, said we're gonna work from home tomorrow. And sure enough, we are working from home. I told my coworkers, I'm telling anybody who listens, this is the year of manifestation. If you have faith, if you trust and believe in God to make these things happen, if you write the vision, if you speak the vision out loud, put it into the atmosphere, and like I say, and activate that faith, it's going to happen. And this is situation number 1. And even one of my coworkers put in a group message, she was like, y'all called it before they did. I already know. I said it and I was done with it. But anyway, I've still been wanting to do my vision board, so I think that's going to be my project for this weekend. I need to go buy a poster board. I'll probably go to the dollar store after school ends this afternoon and just go get some glue and supplies. We have magazines around here somewhere. Like I say, I have a digital vision board, but I still want a physical vision board, just something for me to look at. I need to take the one from last year down, and I want newness because this is a new year and this is a newer version of the same me. But anyway, I wanted to check in because I know yesterday I was kind of like out of it. Good. We don't want you to attend the inauguration anyway. Speaking of which, because that's actually where I was about to go with it. I kind of talked to my students yesterday about like how they felt with what was happening at the Capitol the other day and how, the country seemed to have stopped during these riots of these terrorists going into the U.S. Capitol and destroying property, taking pictures and selfies with the police as if this is normal. More video footage is coming out. People in wheelchairs, missing limbs, can't even in there. It's just crazy to me. And, a lot of people are resigning and stepping down as they should. And a lot of people should be held accountable. I don't want you to just resign and step down. Like, you need to be held accountable. But I'm not going to get into that too much right now. But I just really think it's sickening and disgusting, the response that we have to peaceful protesters who are of color versus violent terrorists who are of no color and no class. Those that are out there, not speaking as a whole, but those that were out there to just have no sense of regard for safety, democracy. The same thing that they claim that they're fighting for is what they were essentially trying to destroy. I just think it is really sickening and disgusting. And it takes these moments for white America to wake up and recognize that it's not people of color that are the problem here. But they need to take a look in the mirror and see, standing by silently, not reprimanding and holding people accountable is the problem here. Anyway, I'm about to prepare to teach my class for today. I will start my class call in 9 minutes. It is 10:01. I'm supposed to start my first class at 10:10, and it has been great being at home. I've been able to read a little bit. This is kind of giving me like the vibes from last year, last spring, actually, when it was kind of like pretty much asynchronous. That's how I was able to get a lot of reading done. But now I'm just trying to get some reading done during my downtime. I am shutting off my computer during lunch. I'm not assisting anybody. I'm not helping anybody. We'll do parts of the lesson together, and then the rest, they're going to be on their own. It's going to be a really easy day. I've already texted all of the parents. So at this point, it's above me now. If the kids show up, great. If they don't, cool. It is what it is. I need to message the students later and just let them kind of give them like a heads up. Like, listen, you are on academic probation and you are going to continue to be on academic probation unless you get your grades up in these classes. And for those that are not on academic probation but are at risk of being on academic probation, I'm going to reach out to them as well and just be like, hey, listen, you are at risk. I'll be making contact with your parents next week, but I just wanted to give you the heads up before I contact them, and then we'll go from there. So it's a lot happening, a lot going on, but I need to prepare myself and get ready. My outfit of the day is nothing cute, nothing unique, nothing major, nothing special. I just have on my favorite little dress. We've seen this in lots of videos. And I also have on my Mickey Mouse socks, given to me by my Secret Santa. And like I say, I am going to figure out how to work this backdrop, get it together. I think I might put in a light so my kids can see something a little festive. I need to fix my TV because they don't need that. Let me just go ahead and turn it off, actually. And I'll check in with y'all later. welcome back. Today is Sunday, January 10th, and I am currently lesson planning. I've already planned for Monday, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock out Tuesday, the rest of the week actually. This week is a little bit different because we have class regular tomorrow and Tuesday, but on Wednesday and Thursday, because we have testing, we're going to have a special schedule, so I only see 2 classes per day. So on Wednesday, I'm only teaching 3rd period because I have 1st period off. And then on Thursday, I'm teaching 2nd and 4th period. So I just need to do one lesson plan for 3 hours. So we're doing 2 days work in that time. I'm still not exactly sure what we're doing and how I'm going to combine the lessons, but I also want us to finish up the Malcolm X movie as well, and my classes are in different spots, so I need to figure out where every class is and figure out how to work that into our plan for this week. And then we don't have any class on Friday because we have a professional development day, in which case I am a facilitator, so I am going to be leading the session. And I have some work that I need to get done for that as well. So I'm going to try to knock all of that out today. I need to figure out what changes I want to make to the presentation for Friday, and then get with my content specialist and just make sure we're aligned and on the same page for the changes that I need to make. And then we'll be good to go. So I want to get all of that done. I think I can get this done within the next hour or two. I also want to go ahead and knock out the notes for this week as well, because I don't want to have to do any of that this week during the day. And while I'm off on, if I make it to school, I want to get to school late every day this week. That is my goal, and I don't want to do any work before school. Now, what I choose to do for, I don't want to have to do anything after school either. So that's why I'm getting all of this done today. The only exception is on Wednesday. Since I'm not going to be teaching for the first 3 hours for the day, I don't have to get to school until 11:45. So I'm going to spend that day and that time lesson planning for next week, which is going to be the final week that we are reading, because the week after that my students are testing and then they're doing their research project. And I will also be out for a day that week as well. And then I need to look at the calendar and figure out what other days this semester I want to take off too, because I am going to utilize my time. I'm not going to burn all of my time, of course. I still want some time to roll over, but I have about 3 weeks worth of time. And I'll use maybe about 1 week or 5 days that I want off. I'm trying to figure out when I can take like a bulk amount of time off. So I have to look at the next unit, because we're almost finished with this unit. So I need to figure out what the unit plan is for our next unit, and then figure out when I can take, 2 or 3 days off at a time. And since I'm doing the presentation for Unit 4, I have to become familiar with it anyway. It's a little bit shorter than normal, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. But anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'm going to put the time lapse back on and finish working. But I did at least want to let you know what's happening and what's going on. So, hey.